Hey! Hello everyone. So, I was looking at my videos for the last couple times and trying not to get upset with myself. I shouldn't be. It's a learning experience, right? That's what the videos are for. So, I need to put the ego to the side. And yeah, I think I'm throwing the flat snap all wrong. Yeah. So, if you look at the way I'm throwing it, I was throwing it. See how it's coming off my arm? So if I do it at the camera, I was throwing it like that. It's no good. No good at all. I want to get back to basic sciences, in particular physics, and do some Newton stuff, right? So I want to make sure that my arm is close to me, close to my body, because the farther away the arm is, the heavier this thing gets. And the heavier this thing gets, the more energy it takes to move it. And the more energy it takes, the quicker I puke. So I gotta fix that. So not cocking your elbow out, have it close to the body, either like this. It's still relatively close, even though it's up, but still relatively close. I can block with it. I can do the driving, but when I'm starting my fight, this, because I'm going to be doing that jab a lot, but also from here, throwing it out. Well, not even throwing it out, using my hips more. So for my hip, once it gets here, once my hand is here, it should generate enough force if I'm doing it right, so that when I do let my arm fly out, it's got enough contact power and should be able to make my opponent feel it, because what we're playing is a game of tag, and we're taking away a lot of our driving forces that keep us at the alpha mega in the predatory scales of things, because there is no fear of death. So it's just a big game of tag, but in order for it to work, I have to tag them in such a way they cannot deny that I hit them. That's the biggest thing. So if I throw it wrong, like that, or even like that, I'm going to potentially hurt myself. My rotator cuff, my elbow, all that stuff, which is already crap anyway. Actually, my right arm is about the only thing on my body that's doing okay. Watch me jinx it with that. But yeah, so I need to go back and redo the whole thing again. And another disclaimer I'd like to put in here is that I am not making these videos for anybody but myself. When I go back and I watch them, these are not training videos. If you do glean something out of it, cool. But that's it. I mean, I make them, put them online for other people to critique, for me to critique, to go back and look at. And so I'm not trying to teach anyone except for myself right now. That might change, but for right now, that's it. That's what I'm using these for. So yeah, let me break it down. I'm gonna break it down. So can I do it to the side a little bit so you can see me? Yeah, kind of far away. That's all right. In my pants again. All right. No, pretty close. That's okay. My leg is up on the step here, but I still can turn my hips, and that's what I'm wanting to do. I want to get to where my hips are turning, and I want, as soon as my hand goes past the opponent, I'm going to let it fly. And I want to hit at a horizontal, almost like a 90-degree angle, because that is pure power from my hip if I hit like that. In a fight, if I have to hit at an angle, I can, but in this practice, I want to get full force contact, and I'm actually not doing full force there. That's just my hip turning it. I just got to be aware of what I'm doing, slowing things down to where I get it done, right? And that same concept with the 90 degrees goes for any shot. So if I'm standing and I'm going to do the offside shot, 90 degree. See, it's almost a 90. I want this horizontal. Bam. If I have to, I can change the angle of the shot to get it in. Yeah. But in doing that shot, if if you can tell, I have to generate kind of movement. That's with hip too. Okay, but if it's horizontal, it hits harder. And it's solid. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that solid. You cannot doubt that I hit you. And if you want to contemplate if it's hard enough, that's on you. But I want to be able to I want to be able to sneak in to any 2-inch hole that I see, right? But in order to do that, I got to use proper body mechanics to make sure that I have full force on my target, and plus using as minimal energy as possible so I don't puke. Maybe later I can waste energy, but right now, too old for that shit. So and today is Thursday, the 20th, I think. The days just bleed. I'm not going to do the full. I'm just practicing this today. I saw what I was doing on the computer, on the videos. I wasn't too happy with it. But like I said, I got to throw out the ego. I can be not happy, but I can't live in the not happiness of a thing, right? So now that I see the problem, I must work on fixing said problem. And it all generates from that first shot you learn. So my first shot I've ever learned was the flat snap. I'm sure if somebody taught me the first shot was the offside shot and the mechanics were off on that, it would be off on everything. So I didn't even look at anything else. I was just looking at the flat snap and it's off. So if it's off, they're all off, in my opinion. Could be wrong, but and I could be like beating myself up too much. I tend to do that. But yeah, it's if it's wrong, it's wrong, right? So quit bitching and fix it. So I'm not doing the chicken wing thing. I'm not going to hold my arm out. I'm actually going to fire it from here. I'm not trying to push out with my arm. I mean, it looks like I am, but I'm not. I'm trying to wait until my hips get to here, and then my arm goes flying. I'm trying to use the power of the hip to generate my arm. Breathe. Yeah, okay. So for today's shout outs, I got to give one to my Ritter, Mr. Halfdan, Sir Halfdan Haraldson. He's up in Oregon into the West Kingdom because he loves fishing and mountains and Lady Noni more than he does me. So I don't blame him on that. One of the greatest men I know, surrogate father to me, especially when my father did pass away. So he's right up there with, he is the epitome of knighthood in my eyes. If I ever emulate something, it will be him. He's just a great man. Good wood carver, pretty kick-ass, one-eyed fighter. And yeah, so there's that. Let's see what else we got. We got let's see, if you're living in San Diego area, my charity of choice for today is Mama Lulu's. It's a fresh produce charity, and they give away free food, free produce food, free meals. I got to hang out with them last Saturday. Super cool bunch of people. The stuff that they were giving out was really nice. Avocados, beets, carrots, kumquats, loquats, tangerines, oranges. I'm sure it changes all the time, but they also gave out a free meal for the day, which was Jamaican inspired. Really cool people. If you want to volunteer in San Diego, you should look them up. They go through a volunteer service, so you have to actually get trained to do it. Or if you want to donate, I will have their website in the comments. Wherever they show up on, they'll be in the comments section. I'm not even going to put a tag because I don't know how to do that yet. So there's that. Yeah. So yeah, so today working on Senior flat stand. And if you see anything in these things and you want to tell me how I can improve or what I should be working on, please leave a comment. I haven't gotten any yet, but I'm looking forward to them. So yeah, stay frosty, get your fights on, and I'll see you tomorrow.